Oakland A's. Hello again, everybody. Baseball is back. Welcome to our special opening day broadcast on MLB Network. I'm joined by Mark DeRosa and Dan Plesac. The staffs for these two teams sure to be a focal point as this series moves along.
Just like any team, pitching is going to be a key factor for this ball club as the year plays out. I'm sure the staff will have its ups and downs, but if they can pitch like they can, I think this team is going to be pretty successful.
The game's count starting now. Opening day on MLB Network, and it's coming up next. Back now as we draw ever closer to first pitch. Let's listen in to public address announcer Mike Carlucci. At the plate, Andrelton Simmons. And we are ready for some daytime baseball.
For the Angels, shortstop, Andrelton Simmons.
First delivery to him on the way. Hit the other way out toward right field. And the Angels have their first hit of the season.
Hey, sometimes that's how a rally gets started right there. I know it's a soft liner, but leadoff man on usually. Poses problems.
First pitch of the at-bat on its way. Almost a worm burner as he misses on a low fastball. Ball one. His career numbers against Manaea, he's 2 for 3. The 1-0 home is looked at for ball number 2. Manaea has a reputation as a strike thrower, although that doesn't often result in a ton of strikeouts. A typical start may find him with a low walk total and the ball in play a lot.
Matty, he's what they call today one of those pitch to contact kind of guys. He has good stuff, not great stuff. He relies a lot on his defense, and one of the keys, he's not afraid to throw the ball in the strike zone. With that said, he needs some defense behind him because he's not going to get a whole lot of swings and misses.
The 3-1 that misses. So a single and a walk, and it's first and second with nobody out.
Batting third.
Here's the center fielder, Mike Trout.
Mike Trout.
Good lead there at second. Here's the pitch. And here's a slider that's nowhere close, and it's 1-0.
This is where he might need a mound visit, whether it be from the shortstop, his pitching coach, or the catcher. These last couple of pitches have certainly gotten away from him.
Line drive to left. Davis has him played perfectly as he puts it away for out number 1.
Well, he hit that ball pretty well, but the only problem was that he pulled off it just a bit. The location was a little on the outer half, so he would have hit it even better if he would have stayed through the middle of the field with it.
Here's Justin Upton now. A fastball here as he'll take a look at ball 1. 1-0. Great chance to drive in a run here in the early going. The 1-0 home finds the zone, strike 1.
We're seeing quite a few pitches up from him right now, and that can obviously be dangerous. A cold strike there, but he might need to lower his sights a little bit.
Skied into straightaway right. Piscotty's there for it. And he makes the catch for the second out. And now this is thrown wildly, just getting it into the infield. But they'll catch a break as the runners are going to stay where they are here as there's no advance. Coming to the plate now, Zach Cozart. And he could give his guys an early lead if he can come through here. He's set. Here it comes. Line toward right center. Simmons rounds the corner and is headed home. The run is in to score, and they take an early 1-0 lead.
Boy, that has to feel good as a hitter, D-Roy. You get that base hit to give your team the lead. You have to feel good when you get down to first base.
Yeah, it's just a nice approach. You see him turn to his boys right there and get fired up with the dugout. 100%, not trying to do too much, able to quiet the moment down, center himself, and come through in a big spot.
Here's Chris Young as he takes a cold strike at the knees. It's 0-1.
That's how quick an inning can potentially get away from you out there. You get the first 2 outs pretty quick. Next guy gets on, and now you're staring the number 4-hole hitter in the face with a runner in scoring position.
Behind 0-2 now. Oh, 2 is a fastball that misses inside. 1-2 now.
Not a bad pitch right there on 0-2, a fastball. And I think as a hitter right now, you have to continue to go up there looking to hit off the fastball.
Ready on 1-2. And a fastball just a bit high.
This is a huge pitch right here. I don't think he wants to go 3-2 and have those runners be in motion. Look for him to be aggressive with what he thinks is his best pitch right now.
Popped him up. Olsen waits on it. No trouble with this one, and the inning is over. 1 in the inning here for the Angels on a couple of hits. We'll move on to the bottom half of inning. Time now for a glance at Bob Melvin's A's starting lineup. Mark, what do you have on this lineup as they go for their first win?
Yeah. And Matty, a lot of professional at-bats up and down this lineup. I know they're behind right now, but it only takes one guy to set the tone and get the boys going.
Swinging a ball yanked down the right field line. Base hit, and that's their first of the new campaign. And he will get there as the A's have themselves a leadoff double.
Now that's the way you answer. They're down 1-0 already, but he laces the double and puts himself in the scoring position. That'll get the dugout fired up and excited to punch back.
And that's in there for strike 1.
His approach at the plate right here has to be to the right side. If he gets it through the infield, that tying run might come around, but at the very least, that would get the runner to third with less than 2 outs.
Now the 0-2 pitch. Missed with a slider. Richards playing here in his age 29 season. His contract is set to expire at the end of this season, so he may end up hitting the market this winter.
Yeah, Matty, there's 3 dates. The time you get called up and the time you get to arbitration, and one when you finally hit free agency, where you have a chance to truly enjoy this game and get paid for all the hard work. And this is the start of it. The arbitration process allows these guys to finally start making some real dollars in this game.
Again, another foul ball. Now another 1-2. And here's a slider. Strike 3 called, and that'll be the first out of the inning. Next up for the A's, Stephen Piscotty, as he'll look to bring home that tying run from second with a base hit into the outfield. Outside with the fastball, that's 1-0. Takes a knee-high fastball. He's set. Here comes the 1-1. No offer on that one. 2 balls and a strike.
That's the human element of the game right there. Umpires are going to miss a couple calls. It's the pitcher's ability to stay composed and grind that's going to make him successful today.
Hit in the air out to straightaway left. Upton's under it. 2 gone. And no tag at second. He'll head back there with 2 away now. So here's the Oakland cleanup batter, Chris Davis. First opportunity for him here with the leadoff man still standing at second. 2 gone now. No balls and a strike to count. Richards comes set. 0-1 on its way. And there's ball 1.
So he threw the slider darting away to him 2 times in a row. Now I don't think he'll go for it again. I'm looking for something hard inside on this pitch.
Oh, straightened him up there on that fastball. It's 1-2 now. Lowry at second with 2 down. And the inning goes away in unceremonious fashion on a swing and a miss at a ball way outside the strike zone. 1 left for Oakland. They still trail 1-0. Here's Jeffrey Marte now. His career numbers against Manaea. He's just 2 for 9. He's taken him deep once.
Jeffrey Marte.
Takes a look at a strike over the inside corner. Checks his swing, but this will be strike 2 called. Into the windup. Here comes the 0-2 pitch. This is on the ground over to first. Olson comes up with it. And he'll take this to the bag himself. And the leadoff man set down to start the second.
Batting 8th.
And now for the Angels, Cole Calhoun, as he'll get his first opportunity in this one. The pitch. Lays off 1-0.
Ball 1, no strike.
The 1-0 is a fastball that misses. Now the 2-0 is taken, strike 1.
You know, he fell behind 2-0, Matty, but he battled right there and got right back in this count. An aggressive fastball, middle of the zone.
2-2 the count to Cole Calhoun.
2-2.
Here is a ground ball now for the shortstop to the right of second. And that's the second out.
Batting 9th. Catcher.
Stepping in, Martin Maldonado. He'll work on keeping this top of the second alive. And he takes ball 1. Angels lead at 1-0 here in inning number 2. Popped him up. Olson in foul ground. And this will not be caught. It's a foul ball.
If I'm on the mound right now, I know I'm in the hitter's head. He was definitely sitting soft. I might speed him up and elevate it right here.
Lifted in the air toward the line and right. But this is going to wind up a foul ball. And he struck him out. Angels. That'll bring up the power hitter, Matt Olson. His past history with Richards. Just a couple of matchups, no hits in 2 at-bats. A ball and no strikes. The windup and the 1-0 pitch. Takes a look at a slider that catches the inside corner. Olson is a big threat in a matchup like this. He's got a ton of pop against right-handed pitching.
Yeah, I think because of his approach. He's not a dead pull guy. You want to try and sneak a piece of cheese in or hang something over the heart of the plate, he's going to absolutely crush it. But anything going away from him goes right into his bat path.
And that one stayed too low, apparently. Hit hard on the ground to second. And that is through into right field for a single. So a good start to the inning for the A's as their leadoff hitter reaches base safely.
Dan, how frustrating that must be. 8 pitch at bat, and he's able to work a base hit.
T-Bro, he threw everything but the kitchen sink at him. He threw off-speed pitches, fastballs, and on the 8th pitch, left one out over the plate, just enough for a base hit.
Ready with the 0-1. Squared that one up just a little late. Looking to put him away. Here's the 0-2. And it's fouled away. And on 0-2, he misses with a fastball. The 1-2 pitch. Hit hard on the ground towards second. To second for one. And a good save at first on the offline throw, but they just get one.
Batting 7.
Stepping up now, Jonathan Lucroy.
Jonathan Lucroy.
Ready to deliver. Here's the first pitch. A fastball right down the middle for a strike.
Wow, there's a pitch right there that this guy would like to have back. Very rarely you see a pitcher of this quality throw one right down the middle, and boy, he took that one. He'd like to have that one back and be able to take a good hack at that pitch.
1 ball and 2 strikes to the A's catcher. Joyce leads off first with 1 away. To 2 balls and 2 strikes now.
Man, this at-bat has changed quickly from 0-2 now to 2-2. A good job of plate discipline by this hitter, not chasing those pitches just off the plate.
On the ground for Kinsler. This could be 2. Simmons back to first, but a good job to break up the double play as he couldn't make an accurate throw.
Batting 8.
So striding in, Marcus Semien. His past history with Richards. The pitcher's owned him. He's a paltry 1 for 11. First pitch of the at-bat. Sends that one out of play for strike 1. Has a look, now the pitch. Little dribbler down the line. That goes foul. 2 strikes on him now. Just the second inning, but already 37 pitches to this point. Now about a 58-foot breaking pitch that he wisely lays off here.
1 pitch shy of 40 for him right now, and he's not even out of the 2nd inning of work. He's definitely not being as efficient on the mound as he'd like.
And he swings on top of one here and chops it foul right at home plate. Try again, 1-2. And a good fastball swung on and missed for strike 3, and the inning is. Welcome back to Oakland as we're set for the start of the 3rd from the Coliseum here on MLB Network. In now is Andrelton Simmons.
Leading off for the Angels.
First offering on its way.
Simmons.
Off the plate and away there. 1 ball, no strikes. Now the 1-0. Swing and a liner. Foul. Here's the 1-1 pitch. Popped him up. Lucroy moving to his left. 1 down. So 1 away now, and here's Ian Kinsler.
Ian Kinsler.
Ready with the first pitch. Here it comes. strike one to start the at-bat.
I know it's a guessing game, but usually when you flip that coin, it better come up fastball at this level. You cannot be late right there. That was right in the wheelhouse.
Another one fouled off, and he's quickly behind 0-2. Bases are empty, one man out. A swing and a miss here as he's down on strikes, so it's 2 up, 2 down to begin the third. Ready for another chance? Mike Trout hit it hard but lined out in his first at-bat. Behind on that one, now behind in the count, 0-1. That's taken. Now it's 0-2.
Even though he let that one go, you know that's the kind of pitch he likes to take a big hack at. Not too many power hitters that don't like a stomach-high fastball, so he's probably not throwing that one again.
Bases are empty here with 2 men out. Inside as he might be trying to set him up here, 1-2. Here he comes on a ball and 2 strikes. Hit hard back up the middle, and that finds its way through for a base hit. So still 2 away, and Justin Upton will bat next.
There's a hard hit ground ball. Pitcher not able to get a glove on it. Hard single up the middle.
Yeah, watch your lips right there, Dad. Sent it back right where it came from.
Step off the rubber and go to first. Just keeping him close. Into the box now, Justin Upton. As he can't catch up on a fastball at the letters, and it's strike 1. So far, 0 for 1 with a flyout. The 0-1 on its way. And that one just missed outside. Now the 1-1 pitch. Taken, strike 2. The 1-2 misses for the second ball. And that's low, so a good eye there as he works the count back full.
Well, this has been a good at-bat. He's now worked the count full to 3-2. It allows the runner on first to be on the move with 2 away.
And he's back easily. Got him swinging as he runs the fastball by him to end the inning. Angels strand 1, but they hold a 1-0 lead. So that brings up the always intense Matt Chapman. He'll start things out against Garrett Richards as we get the inning underway. Just missed with a breaking ball. Into his windup. Here comes the 1-0. And there's a pitch that just misses the inside corner. Now the 2-0. 3-0 now.
You can pretty much book it that a fastball's coming. A challenge fastball right here. He cannot allow the 9-hole hitter to get on base with the top of the order looming.
And good patience exercised as he works out the walk to lead off the home half of the third. Comes set. Here's the 0-0 pitch. A changeup that catches the corner for strike 1.
Nice job by the pitcher right there to establish himself back into the strike zone. Would have liked to have seen the hitter been a little bit more aggressive in that situation. Usually when a pitcher throws 4 balls in a row, that next pitch you could get super greedy right down the middle.
Chapman aboard here at first with nobody out. Now a swing and a fly ball. But no one gets to this one as it lands in the home bullpen. A foul ball.
Hey, I don't mind you throwing a fastball in this situation, but I think if we're being honest with ourselves, that one caught a little bit too much of the plate.
On to first, a double play.
Nice job on the mound to bounce back from the leadoff walk. Those are usually pretty costly, but that won't be the case this time after the 2-ball.
A little tardy there. No balls and a strike. 2 out, nobody on. Line to the right side. That gets down, and the inning continues. Some 2-out success, and that means Stephen Piscotty will bat this inning.
Now batting.
Outfielder Stephen Piscotty the next to hit. Flied out in his first at-bat, so make him 0 for 1 so far. And he gets ahead 0-1.
As a hitter right here, you have to tell yourself, I can't get too big. Don't let the moment get away from me. A nice bullet in the gap gets the job done in this situation.
2 out with the man at first. Too high. 1-2.
Hey, I can understand why he wanted to elevate the fastball right there. This batter's eyes have been lit up since he stepped in the box. Let's see if he gets him fishing on something breaking in the dirt right here.
And a slider runs away from him there, and the count levels at 2-2. He's set, and the 2-2 pitch. Swung on and missed, and that's the final out of the inning. The A's strand 1. It remains 1-0. Here's the shortstop, Zach Cozart.
Leading off for the Angels.
Ready to deliver. Here's the first pitch.
Zach Cozart.
Hit hard on the ground towards second. That's through for a base hit, his second of the ball game. So the 4th inning opens with a leadoff single.
Hey, so far it's been easy pickings for this pitcher. He's gone through this lineup almost unscathed. But right there, leadoff single, middle part of the game. Let's see if he makes an adjustment before they do.
Here's Chris Young, as he'll take a look at ball 1. 1 run, 4 hits, and no errors to this point for the Angels. And a strike to even the count. 1-1.
That's a real good job of going back-to-back fastballs right there. Most of the time, a hitter will see a fastball in the inside half of the plate, and they'll just think, well, this pitcher's going to go back on the outside. But when you double up like he did right there, it sends a message to the hitter that you're not afraid to throw in that inner half of the plate.
Now the 2-1 pitch is taken, ball 3.
I know this team has been struggling offensively, but here's a perfect situation with a 3-1 count. You have a chance to do some damage. You know you're getting a guaranteed fastball.
The 3-1 pitch. Line towards center field. And that'll get down for a base hit.
Hey, listen, as a pitcher, when you fall behind with 3 balls, you want to come in there and throw a strike, and sometimes you're going to give up a base hit.
Yeah, Danny, that's the name of the game from the offensive standpoint. Work yourself, count leverage, man. 2-0, 3-0, 3-1. Buy yourself that pop-committed fastball and cheat.
Here's Jeffrey Marte now, as he'll go after the first pitch and bounce it into foul territory. He's 0 for 1 after grounding out in his only trip to the plate so far. Hit sharply toward the right side, but he will come on strong out there in right and pull this one down for the first out. On to first, and they get the double play.
Now batting.
Cole Calhoun will stand in now. He's 0 for 1 after grounding out in his only trip to the plate so far. Ready with the first pitch. Here it comes. A changeup over the inside corner. Cozart stands at second with 2 gone. That's in there, and he's deep in the hole now, 0-2.
Hey, that's obviously the game plan against this guy. Bury it in on his hands. He finds himself down 0-2 now. He doesn't know if he's coming back in there or going breaking stuff down the way.
And this is chopped foul at the plate, and he stays alive, still 0-2. Working for the punch out and the offering. And a slider swung on and missed, and the side is retired. Here's Chris Davis now. He'll lead things off here in this 1-run contest.
Hey
And
there.
a called strike down in the zone, 0-1. Hit down the line at first, but that'll get foul. It's 0-2 now. The windup and the 0-2 pitch. And they'll try and tempt him with one in the dirt, but he'll hold back here. It's 1-2.
Yeah, that's the spot right there for an 0-2 pitch. Make him see if he'll chase that slider in the dirt, especially with the bases empty.
And this is swung on and missed, and this fourth inning will start the same way he ended the third, with a strikeout, and there's one away. That'll bring up the power hitter, Matt Olson. A base hit in his first trip. And there's one well above the zone for a ball. He's ready. Here's the 1-0. Short, hit hard. Taken in by Simmons. Throw gets him, 2 down.
Now batting.
Digging in for his second at-bat, Matt Joyce. Reached by way of a fielder's choice his first time around. Infield in the overshift here. Now the pitch. Now Joyce smacks one into right. Lots of carry on this one. And this ball is gone. No chance to make a play on that one.
I can tell you one thing. You might get away with throwing a ball in that location in the minor leagues. But when you get one up like that in the zone right over the plate against these guys, you're going to get exactly what he got. A really bad result.
In is the catcher, Jonathan Lucroy. As he'll take a tough pitch on the outside part of the plate for strike one.
We're moving along in this one, heading into the middle innings. This guy continuing to pitch well, and one of the reasons why, first pitch strike ratio over 70% up to this point in this game.
And a breaking ball freezes him. Strike 3 called, and the side is stepping in and ready for another shot. Martin Maldonado. He'll get his side started in the inning, and Dan, so far they've been stifled offensively since the first inning.
Boy, they sure have that. They came out of the gates and got hot right away, but whatever was going for them pretty much has disappeared. We'll see if they can wake it back up.
Ball 2.
It's never advantageous to fall behind 2-0 as a pitcher, but if you're going to do it, it's far better to do it with a guy down in the bottom of the order. Time for a challenge fastball right here, though.
3-0 to him now. Simeon with a great slide to first. He's out. And that's a huge play to keep the leadoff man off base.
The batter, number 2.
One away, and here's the shortstop, Andrelton Simmons. First pitch of the at-bat on its way. And this is taken outside for ball 1. And he lays off a fastball here that looked pretty good, but it's 2-0.
Oh, that's a tough call for Blue right there. Either way you call it, somebody doesn't like it. But hey, that's the life of an umpire.
Too high, and it's 3-0. In the on-deck circle, Ian Kinsler. He'll hit next. Lofted in the air out toward right center. Piscotty's there for it. And that's the second out of the inning.
The batter, number 3.
Ready once again, Ian Kinsler. He went down on strikes last time up. Just a tick behind for a strike. Off the plate, 1 ball, 1 strike. Pitch taken there by Kinsler, and he's out in front now. 2 balls and a strike. The 2-1 home is a changeup that's looked at for a ball.
This is a good at-bat so far here with 2 away. If you're going to go down 1-2-3, at least make the guy work for it. He's doing that.
High and deep to right. Piscotty racing back at the track, and he makes a nice catch on the track.
Leading off for the A's, the shortstop,
First delivery to him on the way.
Simeon.
And this one's not close. It's in the dirt for ball one. And he takes a called strike one. The 1-1. Very weakly on the ground. That winds up foul. The 1-2. It's the top of the zone. He struck him out looking. So that brings up the always intense Matt Chapman. Reached base via the walk in his first plate appearance. Ready with the 0-1 pitch. A wave and a miss, a tick behind a good fastball. Chapman, just 24 years of age. He's a second-year big leaguer. Back up the middle. And that finds its way into center for a one-out base hit. Number 9 batter comes through that time, as it'll now be up to the top of the order with one away.
Number 8, second baseman.
So the Oakland lineup turns over, and to the plate, Jed Lowry. He's working on a 1-for-2 game so far. 1 ball, no strikes to count. Here comes the 1-0.
Nope.
Just missing here, 2-0.
Well, you can see what he's trying to do right there. Double play situation. 2 balls down in the zone, trying to get that ground ball. Didn't get him to bite at either one. Now he's behind in the count, 2-0.
Heck of a job by the batter right there. You would have thought he bought himself a fastball, but gets an off-speed pitch, doesn't try to do too much, and drives it for a base hit.
So that'll bring in the outfielder Boog Powell as he takes a fastball off the plate for a ball, 1-0. A hit in 2 at-bats for him at this point in the ballgame. And ooh, looked like a definite pitcher's pitch there on the inside, 1-1. The 1-1. Skied in the air to straightaway left. Upton's under it. He hauls it in without any trouble, and there are 2 away. Outfielder Stephen Piscotty the next to hit. He's 0 for 2 thus far in this one. And a fastball's in there for strike 1. 2 men are on with 2 men out. Pulled high in the air out to left field. Upton is under it. He hauls it in, and the potential go-ahead run will not come around to score. A's strand a couple. We play 5 full, tied at 1 aside. Here's the center fielder, Mike Trout.
Leading off for the Angels, center fielder number 27.
Here comes the first pitch. Fly ball out to right field. Piscotty's there for it. Looks it into his glove, and there's 1 gone.
Up next for the Angels.
Here's Justin Upton now. 0 for 2 on the afternoon so far. Ready to deliver. Here's the first pitch. Now a check swing, but it's strike 1 anyway, says the home plate umpire.
So far, this has been a very productive outing. We're into the middle innings of this one, and his pitch count is down, and this might be one of those starts where he can work deep into this game, possibly into the 8th or 9th inning.
And Upton won't chase that one. It's 1-2.
I like that they went away with that pitch right there. They really tried to tie him up on that previous pitch, so he was probably what we call inside conscious. He didn't get a strike there, but I'm guessing he was looking for another ball in.
Right side, hit hard. And this will get through into right, and he's aboard with a single.
I mean, that has to frustrate the guy on the mound right there. You get him down 0-2, no put-away pitch, works the count back to neutral, and is able to mix in a base hit. Nice job.
Here's the shortstop, Zach Cozart. A ball and no strikes. 2 hits and 2 trips for him thus far. And he won't bite at that one either. It's 2-0.
Well, not a great spot to be in right now. 2-0 to a great hitter like this. This is when you really have to pay attention as a pitcher. And if you have good off-speed stuff, this might be the time to start mixing in your off-speed stuff.
Chris Young will be next. Here it comes, the 3-0. And he lays off here. A nice job. It's ball 4. First and second now with one away.
Now batting.
Digging in and looking for more, Chris Young. He steps in off a base hit in his last at-bat. From the stretch. And a fastball just below the knees, ball 1. And there's a pitch that just misses the inside corner.
Well, I know the last thing he wants to do is load the bases right here, so the pressure is on right now to get back in the strike zone.
Big cut at the 2-0 slider, but he comes up empty. 2-1. Some action out in the bullpen. Couple of right-handers starting to loosen up. Now the 2-1 pitch. Takes a pass and misses. That's strike 2.
Pretty late with the swing there. As a pitcher, you have to recognize that and keep coming in with the hard stuff until he proves he can hit it.
2-2. Oh, and this one's driven the other way and deep to the corner. And trouble it is. It's down for extra bases. And they'll hold that runner at third as everybody moves up a base, and they're loaded with one away.
Up next for the Angels, first baseman, Jeffrey.
Digging in to try it again, Jeffrey Marte. He was a double play victim last time around. Ready with the first pitch. Here it comes. And a fastball just a bit up.
With the infield back and a runner at third, he's definitely pitching for a strikeout or maybe something like a harmless pop-up. You could see it from that high fastball, but that was just a good job of laying off that pitch.
2-0 now. Now the 2-0 home. Down low, and the plot thickens here. 3-0.
Well, nothing can make you question yourself on that mound more than 3 straight balls to a guy you know that you should go right after. Sometimes you just lose the strike zone and you don't know why.
Oh, and it misses. Ball 4, and that will force home a run.
And this inning is a perfect example of how quickly fortunes can change in this game. He was cruising along, hardly any trouble at all. Now he walks in a run and is still in the middle of a bases-loaded mess. He's got some work to do to limit the damage.
Here comes Bob Melvin now out of the Oakland dugout. And he's going to make a move, as that's going to be all for his starter this afternoon. Emilio Pagan is called upon to pitch, really needing that double play ball. Bases are loaded here with only one man out. He's ready. Here's the first offering. Hit back up the middle. One there on the first. And how about that for an entrance? One pitch. Riding in once again, Chris Davis. Due up are the 4, 5, and 6 hitters, and they're hoping that this is the part of the lineup that can get something going.
Yeah, only 1 run on the board so far for them. They just haven't had consistently good at bats.
Number 48.
Ready to deliver. Here's the first pitch. Good changeup that time, but he wouldn't bite on it. The 1-0. Now a ball hit pretty well to left, but this is going to wind up in the seats foul. He's set. Here comes the 1-1. And he lays off for a ball. 2-1.
We've seen him go down on strikes more than once in this game, so this has been a better approach by him at this at-bat. Much more patient, and he's gotten himself into a good hitter's count.
And that finds some outfield grass. It's a base hit. So the leadoff man is aboard to start out the inning.
First baseman.
Ready for another chance? Matt Olson, 1 for 2 on his line so far in the game. This is hit the other way out toward left field. Upton on the move. 1 out. Here's Matt Joyce now in prior at-bats against Jose Alvarez. He's hitless in 3 at-bats.
Yeah, that last at-bat, Daddy, he turned that fastball around. He didn't hit it a ton. He didn't hit it a country mile, but hey, listen, a home run is a home run.
No balls and 1 strike. The 0-1 on its way. Missed with a slider. Davis, a runner at first with one gone in the inning. Little chopper back to the mound. Simmons. And the return throw is wide and not in time as it pulled him off the bag, and they'll settle for just the one. Ready for another shot now. Jonathan Lucroy. He got called out on strikes his last time through. And here's a ball hit in the air.
But this one lands in the bullpen area, a foul ball.
Just couldn't pull that one back in time. It's 0-2 now. A swing and a ground ball to third. And the inning will continue as that's through for a 2-out hit. Oh, and he can't come up with it.
Well, D-Roll, there's another base hit making it first and second. They're piling up the hits on the day, but so far not many runs to show for it.
Yeah, definitely a few knocks in the cupboard makes you feel good, and the batting average goes up, but that doesn't help you win ball games. Somebody's got to come up with a nice AB with runners in scoring position.
Stepping in now, Marcus Semien. No balls and a strike to count. Trying to hold the lead. Here's the delivery. And this is high, a ball and a strike. Breaking ball. That's in the dirt as he takes a ball.
A lot of times you see guys get too aggressive and try to do too much at the plate with guys on, but right here he's doing a great job of waiting on the...
And we'll have to leave it there as the play is made here to end the inning. A's strand a couple. They're down 2-1. Back here at the Coliseum in Oakland. The Angels are out on top in this one as we get caught up on our game summary through the first 6 innings of play. Up and away to start the inning. It's 1-0. The 1-0. This is on the ground over to first. Backhanded. And they'll flip it to the pitcher covering for the out.
Now batting.
Back to the top of the Angels lineup now, and stepping in, Andrelton Simmons. He's got a hit in 3 at-bats to this point. And a slider tails outside for ball 1. Lifted in the air out to right.
In comes Piscotty.
He can't get there as it falls in.
Got to be a little frustrated on the offensive side. Yeah, everybody's getting knocks and the batting averages are flowing right now, but nobody's come up with that big runner in scoring position, 2-out knock kind of feel that really is going to break this game open.
Here's the second baseman, Ian Kinsler, as he'll take a look at a slider here that misses for ball 1. 0 for 2 for him to this point. Set, and the 1-0 pitch is in there for strike 1. The 1-1. And a slider bounces, and that gets away. And forget about the double play now as he'll move up to second here on the wild pitch. Simmons leads off second with 1 gone in the inning. Oh, and not an easy pitch to lay off of, but he did somehow, and he's got it to 3-1.
Walks are never good, but they're especially bad news late in games like this. It seems like they always come back to bite me.
Popped him up, and no one can get there. It's a foul ball.
He was able to foul that one off, but you could tell he was definitely late. That breaking ball, the pitch before that heater right there, definitely threw his timing off.
And that misses ball 4, so it's first and second now with only 1 away. Digging in once again, Mike Trout. He flew out in his last at-bat. Down and in here, 1 ball, no strikes.
This game is getting interesting real quick. And the last thing you want to do on the mound is fall behind. Needs to get back in the strike zone right here.
Oh, in trouble lurking now. He's got it to 2-0.
That was a non-competitive pitch right there, and he finds himself behind 2-0 in this situation. He's going to have to locate something down the zone to get himself back in this count.
There's one on to first as they get the double play to get him out of the inning. So that brings up the always intense Matt Chapman. It was a single for him in his last at-bat. Takes a look at a strike over the inside corner. The 0-1 delivery. And it's 1-1.
That one looked like it could easily have gone the other way. There's a big difference between 0-2 and 1-1. But now this next pitch probably becomes the biggest of the at-bat.
There to look at Ennis Simmons, one away.
Now batting.
Now back to the top of the lineup. Stepping in, Jed Lowry. So far, 2 for 3 in this one. First pitch of the at-bat. There's a fastball that just misses. Ball 1. The 1-0 home. And a bouncing ball, foul. We're in the 7th inning now. The pitchers duel. 2-1 our score. It's 2-1 to the A's leadoff batter. Line drive to left. But pretty much right at the left fielder as he takes it in for the second out.
Up next for Oakland.
Ready once again, Boog Powell. It was a fly out for him in his last trip. Down the left field line and deep. And that will end up a foul ball. The 0-1 pitch. Takes a good curveball at the knees. 1 run, 8 hits, and 1 error on the Oakland line score. A slider freezes him at the plate. A called third strike, and the inning comes to...
Your attention, please. Now pitching for the A's, number 66.
Ready now for L.A., Justin Upton. He'll have a new pitcher waiting for him as we begin their half of the 8th. And a high strike there, 0-1. One count. Here's the pitch. Now a check swing, but he holds up in time. Ball 1.
That's one of the hardest things to do in this game. You know he's sitting fastball. That ball starts to slide away from him. You have to have some serious strong hands and wrists not to commit right there.
And he'll come back with 1 in the dirt as the count moves to 2-1 now. Now the 2-1. Now a ball fouled down the right field line out of play, so that'll move the count to 2-2 now. Hard on the ground towards short. Simeon's got it, and he'll turn and fire a desperation throw to first. And a close play at first, but a great stretch that time as they get him by a step for out number 1. Those jump throws are always some of the most exciting plays you'll see. So here it is again with Showtrack. Shows off some great range, and it's still somehow able to get a lot behind the throw as his momentum was taking him the other way. Not everybody can make that play. And he is into second base with a double. His 3rd hit this afternoon.
When you're leading by 1 run, you want to do everything you can to add to the lead and give your bullpen a little breathing room. It makes a big difference. So double here goes a long way towards making that a real possibility.
Sent on the ground out to second. On to first, and Young is retired here, 2 away.
First baseman number 19.
Stepping in and ready for another shot, Jeffrey Marte. Runner in scoring position with 2 gone. Albert Pujols will be charged with the job of getting that guy home. He'll pinch hit with 2 gone and a runner at third. And that's by him. It's 0-1. That's in there, and he's deep in the hole now, 0-2.
Might have been taking all the way right there. That pitch couldn't have split the strike zone any better, and you can bet he wants that one back at the plate.
Hard hit ball to short. Throw to first will get him easily, and the side is retired. Albert Pujols will stay in the ball game as he'll take over at first base. Outfielder Stephen Piscotty the next to hit. He'll lead things off against the same reliever that finished off the last inning.
Well, you don't see in this day too many relievers going multiple innings, but guys have to earn that trust of their managers. We'll see how he handles it here.
Now the 1-1 pitch. Hit in the air down the right field line. Calhoun has a read on it. Oh, no, he totally missed it. Around second, he's on his way to third. And he will make it all the way to third now as that mistake proves a costly one indeed.
The left fielder, number 2.
Here's Chris Davis now as he's got a chance to tie this ball game up with that equalizing run just 90 feet away at third. And here's a fastball called for strike one.
This is going to be an interesting at-bat. I think he has to be pitching for a strikeout here, so we'll see what kind of sequence he uses.
And that will get down as he delivers a big one here. It's a base hit. He pulls into second safely as this game is tied late with a run scoring away from the plate. Striding in for Oakland, Matt Olson. It's his job to get something into the outfield and give that go-ahead run a chance to score from second.
Now pitching for the Angels, number 32.
He's set and the pitch. A changeup that just catches the bottom of the zone for a strike. 0-1, here it comes. Slider taken here, 1 ball, 1 strike.
Wow, that was a decent breaking ball right there, but that's just a pitch that's a little easier to lay off of when you're opposite-handed, opposite bat. You can see the sweep of the ball coming right into you. That was a great take.
Here's a shot to left field and deep. Gone! And that 2-run home run delivers an 8th-inning lead.
This is one of those situations you dream of. When you're a kid, he steps up in a big spot and blasts his first home run of the year to take the lead. Storybook stuff has come to life.
0-1 the count.
I told you.
0-1 pitch on its way. Behind 0-2 now. Popped him up. And he'll stay with it here as he puts the squeeze on it for route number 1.
Up next for Oakland.
In is the catcher, Jonathan Lucroy.
Jonathan Lucroy.
First pitch on its way. Knee-high slider that he takes a look at. Now the 0-1. Sliders in for a strike. So back-to-back sliders for strikes. Does he come back with yet another?
Normally not a good pitching plan to throw the same hitter the same pitch 3 times in a row, but both of those sliders back-to-back were so good, I might just go ahead and try to throw another one.
First pitch coming. Here it is. Turned on that one and crushed it. Just pulled it a little foul. Now a fastball off the plate away. A ball and a strike. 3 runs already home here. A swing and a shot hit down the corner. But it bends just foul into the second deck.
Oh, that's frustrating right there. He was right on that fastball.
And we'll have to leave it there as this is strike 3, and that will retire the side. But they strike for 3 in the inning. 2 on this 2-run home run. Last chance coming up here for the Angels. It's now 4-2 Oakland. Liam Hendricks comes out of the bullpen to shut things down here in the ninth.
Number 31, Liam Hendricks.
Paul Calhoun will stand in now. In previous meetings with Liam Hendricks, he's gone 3 for 8. 9th inning begins as the first pitch is taken for ball 1. The 1-0. Line hard to the left side, but foul.
He wasn't fooling anybody with that fastball. He barreled it up nice right there. He's just got to find a way to keep it fair.
Count is 1-2 now. And oh, look out as he has to hop out of the way of the fastball there.
Not sure if that was a purpose pitch or not, but I liked it. As a pitcher, sometimes you've got to be willing to back the guy off the plate by running something hard inside. You can't just let guys be comfortable standing in the batter's box against you.
The 3-2 pitch. And this pitch misses here. It's ball 4, and they've got a leadoff base runner aboard to start the 9th.
Now batting, catcher.
Striding into the box,
Maldonado.
Martin Maldonado. He's hitless in 3 at-bats to this point. Ready with the first pitch. Here it comes. Takes a fastball on the inside corner. Calhoun gets his lead at first. Nobody out. Here's a fastball that crowds him a bit, and it's 1-1. Now the 1-1 pitch is laid off for ball 2.
Sometimes you got to be aggressive offensively, but sometimes you just let the pitcher dig his own grave. Patience and discipline seem to be the way to go right here.
The 2-1 home is looked at for ball 3.
Got to find a way to get back in the zone. I know you're in danger of losing both to walks, but certainly don't miss over the heart of the plate and have this guy gap one, or even worse, hit a 2-run home.
The 3-1 hit on the ground to short. Simeon's there. Lowry back to first. The 9th inning double play, and they're an out away from closing this one out.
Shortstop.
In now is Andrelton Simmons, and he needs to make something happen. They're down to their final out here in the 9th. This is in the air to left field. Davis is under it, makes the catch, and that's the ball game.
Yeah, and the home crowd is loving it.
Win out of the pen, his first. Liam Hendriks earns the save out of the bullpen, his first of the year. So that's a wrap for us here this afternoon. For Mark, Dan, and the rest of our crew, I'm Matt Vasgersian. You've been watching MLB Network.
You was definitely right, SMH. My hitting is trash.
Here now is our final line score this afternoon. First for the victorious Athletics. 4 runs on 10 hits.